All right, today we're jumping into something that could be a huge deal for the Pi network. We're talking about a brand new game called PiOnline, but trust me, it's designed to be way more than just a game. So you ever wonder how a crypto network actually becomes, well, a real economy? You know, something people use every day, not just something they speculate on? It's the million-dollar question for any project, and for a community as massive as Pi's, finding the answer is absolutely critical.
Well, for the Pi network, the big idea is all about building stuff people actually want to use. It's about creating a whole ecosystem of apps that give the Pi coin a genuine purpose. It's about giving all you pioneers a real reason to engage every single day, turning that digital coin in your wallet into a tool for a real, functioning digital economy.
And one of the most powerful ways to get people engaged is through this model called play to earn. Now think about it. Instead of just sinking hours into a game for fun, what if your actions, your wins, and the things you own in the game could actually have real-world value? That's the core idea here.
And that brings us to PiOnline. This is it, the very first fully DeFi, play-to-earn game built to run right inside the Pi browser. It's a huge step forward and really feels like the first major building block for this whole new chapter in the Pi ecosystem.
So let's peek under the hood, shall we? The heart of the game right now is a farming sim called Genesis Farm. But the really interesting stuff is the engine running it all. We're talking about a dual token economy, DeFi staking so you can earn passive income, and the big one, community control through a DAO. Oh, and get this, a full-on battle royale mode is in the works too.
Okay, this dual token thing is super clever, so let's break it down. First, you've got the seed token. Think of this as your in-game cash. You earn it from farming and you spend it on seeds, tools, all that good stuff. Then you've got the PoIL token. This isn't cash, it's your voice. It's your voting power to help decide where the game goes next.
All right, so how does this all actually work for you, the player? Let's walk through that core loop. You farm, you earn, and then you stake.
So you jump in, and right away you get your own little plot of land, a 6x6 farm, totally free to get you started. You plant crops like carrots, tomatoes, corn, and wheat. Each one grows at a different speed and gives you a different reward. And when you harvest, cha-ching, you get paid out in those seed tokens we just talked about. And here's where things get really interesting. That 12.8%. See, once you've earned those seed tokens, you don't have to just turn around and spend them. You can stake them, basically lock them up. And in return, you can earn up to a 12.8% annual percentage yield. That is a massive incentive to stick around and invest in the game's long-term health.
But look, this is about so much more than just farming and earning a yield. That's cool, but the real game changer here is the governance model. It's all powered by a DAO, and that's what makes it completely different from pretty much any traditional game you've ever played.
So what in the world is a DAO? Well, if you're new to the term, just think of it as an organization that's run by its members. There's no CEO or central company calling all the shots. Instead, the community of token holders gets to vote on everything, and all those decisions are transparent and recorded forever on the blockchain. Power to the players, literally.
So what kind of power are we really talking about for PiOnline players? Well, if you hold those PiOL tokens, you get to vote on some really big stuff. We're talking about greenlighting huge updates like the Battle Royale mode, tweaking the in-game economy, deciding how the developer budget gets spent. You even get a say on security audits. You're not just a player, you're helping build the game.
Okay, so let's pull back for a second. A community-run farming game is awesome, for sure. But why does this one game matter so much for the entire Pi network? What's the bigger play here? Think of PiOnline as creating a ripple effect. It's more than just a game. It's a proof of concept. If this takes off, it could get millions of people using their Pi wallet and the Pi browser every single day. That drives up transactions, and more importantly, it sends a huge signal to other developers out there. Hey, the Pi platform is real, it's active, and you can build successful stuff here. And the best part? Getting started sounds incredibly simple. If you're already a pioneer, you just need the Pi browser. From there, you just head over to the PiOnline website, and they'll hand you your free plot of land and some starter seeds to get going. You can hit the ground running and start that farm and stake loop in just a few minutes. And here's a little pro tip, straight from the source. They're actually recommending that you visit the game right after you update your Pi browser. Why? Because you'll get the most free resources that way. It's a nice little thank you for being an early adopter. Which really brings us to the big final question, doesn't it? PiOnline is more than just one game.
It's a fascinating experiment. It's making a huge bet that gamers today don't just want to play. They want ownership. They want a real voice. So, is this it? Is this decentralized, community-controlled model the actual future of gaming? I guess we're all about to find out